Hello children, welcome back, and today's topic is slope of a straight line. Children, why we are giving much more importance to the slope of a straight line? Yes, because the whole science of calculus, remember this, the whole science of calculus could not be invented without knowing the slope of a line. Children, if you don't understand the slope of a line, then it is difficult to understand the advanced math like sending probes to the planets or building computers. So that's why slope is a very important chapter. Slope is also known as the gradient of line. Now what is meant by slope? Slope means how steep the line. Now look at this slope, how steep the line, and it is fairly towards the sky. The slope is fairly towards the sky. Now look at this slope is nearly shallow. It has a very low slope. Compared to that slope, it has a very shallow and it has a very low slope. And look at this slope is 0. Think about driving a car in the middle of the road. Okay, it is plain. Okay, so that's why this slope is 0. Children, slope is a very important in economics. It compromises two factors, namely steepness and direction. So let us take a coordinate system. Assume the line L. If theta is the inclination of the line L, then tan theta will be called as the slope of the line. So tan theta will be called as the slope of the line. So theta is the inclination of the line L and tan theta will be called as the slope of the line. So slope is equal to tan theta. Children, this slope is denoted by a singular letter m. So m is equal to tan theta. This is the very basic formula for the slope. M is equal to tan theta is the very basic formula for the slope. Now let us take a coordinate system. Assume the line L. If theta is the inclination of the line with a positive x-axis. Suppose the inclination of the line is 30 degree. What will be the slope of the line? Yes, it is tan 30 degree, which is nothing but 1 by root 3. 1 divided by 1.732, we will get 0.57. Suppose if the inclination of the line is 45 degree, what will be the slope of the line? Yes, it is tan 45 degree, which is nothing but 1. Children, now let us take a coordinate system. Assume the line L. If theta is the inclination of the line L, suppose if the angle is 0 degree, what will be the slope of the line? Yes, it is tan 0 degree, which is nothing but 0. Tan 0 degree is 0. Suppose if the inclination of the line is 30 degree, what will be the slope of the line? Yes, it is 1 by root 3, we will get 0.57. If I rotate the angle to 45 degree, what will be the slope of the line? Yes, it is tan 45 degree, which is nothing but 1. If I rotate the angle to 60 degree, if the inclination of the line is 60 degree, what will be the slope of the line? Yes, it is tan 60 degree, which is nothing but root 3, we will get 1.732. Happens if I rotate the angle to 90 degree, it is infinity, which is not defined. Tan 90 degree is infinity, which is positive infinity as well as negative infinity, which is not defined. Children, can you able to observe what happens from 0 degree to 90 degree? Yes, good. If I keep on increasing the angle of inclination, the slope is also increasing. So from this observation, if I keep on increasing the angle of inclination, the slope is also increases. From 0 degree to 90 degree, the slope increases from 0 to positive infinity. This concept is slightly different. What happens from 90 degree to 180 degree? Let's check. Let us start from 180 degree. If the inclination of the line is 180 degree, what will be the slope of the line? Yes, it is tan 180 degree, which is nothing but 0. Children, are you able to observe tan 0 degree and tan 180 degree is basically the same line. Suppose if the inclination of the line moves to 135 degree, what will be the slope of the line? Yes, tan 135 degree is -1. If I keep on moving like that, I will get minus 10, minus 100. What happens at 90 degree? Yes, it is minus infinity, which is not defined. Children, are you able to observe what happens from 180 degree to 90 degree? Yes, the slope is decreasing. So from this observation, from 180 degree to 90 degree, the slope is decreasing. Are you able to observe it? Yes. So from 0 degree to 90 degree, the slope is increasing, which is in the positive slope, which is in the positive side. And from 90 degree to 180 degree, the slope is in the negative. Okay. Are you able to observe? Yes. Children, now coming back to the slope of the line, now compare the slope. Which slope is greater? Okay, which slope is greater? Now if you compare the slope of the line, all the slopes which move towards the northeast direction have a positive slope. Remember this, all the slope which moves towards the northeast direction will have a positive slope. All the slopes which moves towards the northwest direction will have a negative slope. All the slopes which move towards the northwest direction will have a negative slope. Now let us compare the slopes. Which slope is greater? Now the slope L1 is greater than L2.